listen to for the moment. You know what I mean? And we'll see what becomes timeless in 5-10 years. We'll see what artists we're still talking about or what music, you know, we'll be playing by then.
Yeah. And so when we're having this conversation about longevity in this current game, MIXX come up a lot, right? A lot of us think they're going to be around for a very long time. So they were nominated for Grammys, but they didn't take any home. They did an interview with NME where Offset said he felt that they were cheated. Quavo added, "There was nothing bigger than the Culture album this whole last year. They're scared to handle the three-headed monster." So Bad and Bougie, mega hit for them, also didn't get a Grammy. So what do you guys think? Will they be back next year? Does it even matter at this point?
Migos trolling, but I love it. They trolling on some little pump shit. Like, they know they wasn't supposed to win. Like, what are they talking about? But I like it because you kind of have to have that that confidence. Like, yo, we should have won. We deserve it, right? You can't be on some, I'm just lucky to be here. They're not the guys who are like, we're just lucky to be at the table. They're on some shit like, we them guys. You get me? Like, they compare themselves and put themselves in the same breath with the Beatles and the greats, the legends. I like that about them. But if we're really being serious, should Culture win Best Rap Album? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You're nominated, well, at least in my opinion, right? You're competing against Jay-Z, 444. You're also competing with Kendrick Lamar, Damn, Rhapsodies in the category. I think a nomination was good there. They also was nominated for Best Rap Song with Bad and Bougie. If they won there, I wouldn't be mad because I thought their song, Bodak Yellow, was also a worthy competitor. But if they didn't win, it's fine. But I like how they kind of take it like, no, we got snubbed. It makes their fans feel confident in them because they feel confident in themselves. I see a lot of some of these new artists, like, they're just happy that people are talking about them. They don't even have that confidence in their craft and the impact they're having. I like the fact that the Migos understand how impactful they are.
How much do you care about the Grammys?
I mean, you got what? You got the Grammys, you got the Oscars, and I mean, it's definitely the biggest, the most elite.
The biggest night in music. But I mean, there are like the BET Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards for an artist.
I liked it this year, though, because I felt like it was way more rap. It was way more realistic. And that's what I think probably what the Migos is saying. Like, I mean, they've been having a crazy run. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got the streets going crazy. It's like, y'all got to notice us. So I understand what they're saying about that. You know what I mean? I think the Grammys is more, I think it's an older, it's an older corporation that, like, you know, they more, they champion, I feel like, the more work that's put into it. So, like, you know, Kendrick, of course, like, when you hear that, you know, it's way more work put into it. Right. Not saying that the Migos album isn't more work put into it, but I think that's they have like an old school mentality, the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? It's very, like,
he's championing what I said weeks ago. Thank you.
What?
You were talking about radio spins with the Grammys.
I broke down the Grammys. They teamed up on me. You've said exactly what the Grammys is.
We're going to have to fact check that.
Old, prehistoric, flawed system.
No, but what he's actually talking about goes against exactly what you were talking about, because
we said the same thing.
No, because albums like Damn and Jay-Z 444, albums that you could see there's levels of depth to it, and also you can see there's a lot of work that was put into it. You don't like that album for whatever reason, so you're not saying the same thing.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I didn't respect it for the category. You keep trying to change the narrative.
Well,
sucker shit. Sucker shit.
Well, listen, I like how the Migos are carrying it, because when they have that belief, their fans going to have that belief. And it continues their... I think they're almost... They're creating their legend right now, and kind of having that bravado is necessary.
They'll be back next year, like you said, you know.
Hey, and by the way, yo, once the BET Hip Hop Awards come around, if they don't win for that shit, if Culture don't win,
they gonna clean it.
They don't disrespect, but like the BET Hip Hop Awards, if Culture don't win, that shit always like in Atlanta anyway. And I mean, if that shit don't win, I mean, we need to boycott. We need to boycott in March.
All right. So real quick, we're going to do a can't unsee it.
Wait, hold on. What award shows do, like, you get excited for it? VMAs, you get excited for BT Awards, BT Hip Hop Awards?
VMAs. I like the VMAs. It just depends on who's performing, or, like, you know, it depends.
What do you guys go for? Do you really go to check out the performances? Because for artists, it's like you're kicking it with all your friends, but I'm sure you get bored, right?
So I was even going to say, like,
I don't never go unless I'm, like, nominated or something like that.
So you're not leaving the crib unless.
That's why I don't really go to a lot of award shows. I just feel like it's pointless.
Hey, you know, somebody made a point. Somebody made a point
on TV.
that like award shows back in the day, you used to see everybody there. Like all the popular poppin' entertainers were there. Now it's like real selective if people show up. Like you only show up if you get nominated and shit. You might get nominated and still not go. Yeah. Like maybe you could help me understand. What is it with now not going to every award show? Or,
you don't have to go. You just look on your phone.
Yeah.
Exactly. Once you ship from home.
Back in the day, it's like,
don't you understand about that?
You had to go.
You
know what I'm saying? Like,
it used to be a look. Being on the red carpet was a look, right? It could be people use it for in terms of album promotion, getting out a message.
But you got to think, people like now, people can go on their phone. They can get a look on your page. They can go get a look on Complex. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't really got to move out the house.
And it's too dangerous now. Niggas stay fighting at the award shows now.
And most people don't,
Just the Migos.
Everybody's fighting. Niggas is brawling. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, man. I feel you on that. I just think it's changed so much. It's so political in terms of if people go or not. But anyway.
We want to do this can unsee it real quick?
Let's go.
There's just a fan getting thrown off the stage at a Keisha Cole show. Let's take a look. Can't tell if he jumped or got pushed. All right, look, sometimes fans get a little out of control. Maybe that was his only opportunity to finally see her in real life. He took it too far. Do you feel like this is okay? How do you react when fans go overboard?
You give them their hands.
He got to be quicker than that. She's from the Bay, though.
Exactly.
So, you got to be quicker than
Security
that.
was lacking.
You know what I'm saying?
She would have done it himself.
Yeah, that was
But if somebody hopped on stage with you like that, you giving them their hands or what?
Nah,
Would you ever let them
I
rock?
had enough lawsuits.
Okay.
Nah.
I gotta imagine that's kind of scary though. You don't know if it's like a super fan just trying to be in a moment, they're trying to troll, or maybe they're trying to do something.
Most of the time, people just be really fanned out. You know what I'm saying? Like they never see you in person, so they just want to get their moment, like to go on stage. You know?
That's like a lifetime. It's like a milestone for them.
You got to be on it though.
Let's go back for a second.
Yeah.
You just said you got too many lawsuits. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Security was slow as a motherfucker. That guy could have done her dirty, and just like you said, sometimes you can't just react. And I think that security throwing that guy off the stage, that could have been a lawsuit. Suppose that guy fell and broke his arm or some shit like that. You sued Keisha Cole in the whole fucking venue.
Messy.
I mean, if you're thinking on a lawsuit type of thing, I think
can't wait to see you get whacked in the head when you're on stage. Somebody just runs up and bow.
That's different though.
That's why you got. Listen, that's why you got the homies to the side body slam that nigga. I'll take a lawsuit. Matter of fact, drop him on his neck. You gotta make an example out of
DJ
him.
Academics coming on tour soon.
I wish somebody would run up on stage.
Oh, they will.
Okay, good. Good. Somebody get body slammed.
When you do your first show.
Allegedly
in a
at
couple
SOBs.
months, in a couple months.
Yo, is there paperwork? You signed it like you're really playing? Can I buy a
No,
ticket?
we're like really talking about it.
Do I get a free ticket? Should I buy one to support you? Or?
No, nobody just come through, yo.
You are my nigga, but I want to see somebody do you like they did XXX Tentacion.
Nah,
So we can talk
bruh.
about that shit right here.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I talk too much shit. I gotta roll with an entourage like I'm a rapper, bro. I talk too much shit.
Lawsuits.
You know what I mean?
Just like
At least you
Well,
know.
I'll take a
I
lawsuit.
said at least
Good to
you
know.
As long as you fuck that person up real good, I'll pay that whatever money that nigga want.
Listen, Ak, relax. Just
How many
chill. Let's
lawsuits
just
you
get
got? I know
no
you can't
problems.
talk about it, but how many
No,
lawsuits?
I was being funny, but I had a situation like that where somebody sued me. I don't want to say a fan.
Right.
'cause I don't think a fan would sue me knowing that I didn't intentionally try to hurt them. But yeah, somebody sued me in a venue, a concert I did like 5 years ago. I guess a light fixture fell on somebody's head.
See?
But
Pay
I had
attention.
nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
Did you pay out?
No, that's a venue.
I didn't
though.
even,
It should be venue.
But
Did you pay out?
the venue did.
Wait, 20,000? What'd you pay?
No, the venue
Oh, the
did.
insurance.
Yeah, the venue
You
should
got
be.
it.
But
You
this
get
is the kind
insurance
of
on that.
thing. Then you see the TMZ headlines and they make it sound like it's your
Right,
fault. So
right.
who's supposed to resolve that situation and how do you get your name out of it? Or do you not have a choice? That's just how it goes.
As far as what?
Like TMZ reporting. So on this story, I feel like recently they were like,
Yeah.
well, he was supposed to come to court and he didn't. But if technically
Yeah, but
you're
the
not
venue
to
already
blame.
paid, so it's like technically if
Your
I
name
just-
is gonna make the headline because it's you, but you're not
Right.
gonna be paying
Exactly.
because.
But it was
Right.
other people named in the lawsuit. Like you can name everybody in this
Right.
room in a lawsuit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
in the headlines will always be the star.
Oh yeah, you know they got.
So how many lawsuits?
Yeah.
Can you say how many you got going on right now without pointing to 2, 3? What?
Nah, man, I'm cool, man. Everything that has happened to me, media wise. A lot of the stuff was old things that, I was younger and I really didn't have the proper like team around me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that like. A criminal attorney, a litigation attorney was different than having an entertainment lawyer.
Right.
I just had one lawyer, so
Pay
I didn't.
attention.
Your
lawsuits are coming. Pay attention.
No, trust me.
No, so when I was younger, I didn't know a lot of these things, and a lot of the stuff when I did get in lawsuits was like 2011, 2010.
Right.
So.
Is most of those stuff, we usually see random stuff on like TMZ or whatever. Is most of them stuff true, man?
Nah, I say probably 90% of the stuff is fake.
Really?
Do you feel like they pick on you specifically? It seems like some artists get it worse than others.
I had a run. I had a pick on Tiger run. You know what I'm saying? But
basically, if Harvey Levin run up on stage, you body slam him yourself.
he a lawyer too, so you know.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what you do with him. But I think I feel like I don't know. Like I just feel like I was in the light a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And people know me. Like I try not to be in the light. Like I really just. I'll be in my own lane, minding my own business, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'll wake up and then I just see stuff online and I'll be like, what's this?
There was a run where it felt like every 2 days you got a car repoed, man, or like
which is crazy.
Was that true?
I never got a car repo, ever. I never, ever been evicted, never.
Yeah, or you couldn't pay rent. I mean, those stories used to happen like every day, so none of that's true.
Nah, but people were suing me because I was in the light and I was next to, you know what I'm saying, this famous family, so people were like, just, well, fuck it, let me get at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't have a proper team at the time, so like, people were taking advantage. You know, it's like, well, oh yeah, just sue that nigga. Hit, word get out. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious. That's how it is.
Y'all retract everything I said. I'm fucking broke.
Well, that's how
I get nothing. I file bankruptcy and just say fuck you. Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Damn. So,
I had a right team.
But do you think that kind of like changed your image, because that's how a lot of people view you because of these stories?
Yeah.
Like you don't think about that. Like you seem kind of chill about it.
I mean, but at the end of the day, they viewing me, so as long as I'm alive, I got the time to do right. You know what I'm saying? And make people believe otherwise. Because like at the end of the day, it's like I can't go against like these media outlets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna waste my time and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna focus on my life, and I can't go against them.
Tiger, it ain't no way 90% of the stories was too much, man.
But I
seen a story that said you had a hairline transplant, bro.
Jesus
Is that true? I'm dead ass, dog.
My shit look good, though.
Yeah, nah.
My shit look good. You gotta say it.
No.
My shit look good.
Look, you know what I mean? But did you do it?
Top hair in the game right now.
All right, so when you got to defend yourself against hairline transplant stories, did you ever imagine the turn that your life would take when you got closer to that family, all the scrutiny you would have to face and these headlines, and now that you're away from that, how have things changed?
Hairline got gifted. Go ahead.
Can we see your hairline?
Bro, that's why I need a plug. Tiger sent me. Can I get a disc? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nadeska.
Don't even worry about
You're
it.
on the internet too much, man.
That's always like the top comment.
That's king of the trolls right there.
Academics. Yeah, so how have things been different now that you're away from that, you have a better team, you're back focusing on music? How's your life changed?
This is the thing, like, my life's always been the same, but, like, I'm just not in the media as much negative anymore.
That's literally the only thing? That's crazy.
That might be true, yo, because I found myself, like, once...
I'm not a target as much.
Once you were away from that situation, the stories kind of died down. Finally, when I did hear about you, I heard about you for music, which previously I felt like I never heard about you for. And then I found myself like
but the thing is, I was still putting out music. A lot of music,
but the other stuff was overshadowing.
Like overshadowed by
And then
that.
before that, like, I had a bunch of success with music, and I was doing a lot of things before that. So I just think the time, like, the new people that did discover me in the last 3 years, this is all they know me for. And the people that discovered me 6 years ago, 7 years ago, know me for something different. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was super critical of you because I felt like you fucked up your wave, man. I felt like you were the nigga making them strip club anthems.
But I wasn't gonna make those type of records forever. You know what I'm saying? I was.
But they were
like
very
you,
successful.
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
No, they were very like I felt like that was like a lane you had, and I felt like you fell back from it. And then all this media shit kind of just overshadowed.